The new iPhone 15 Pro Max and the 15 Pro are set to be getting a massive gain in battery life. However, will the iPhone 15 Pro Max get upgraded to a 5000 milliamp battery this year? We have had quite a few leaks and reports telling us how battery life is going to perform today. Let's go over all the details about this, and let me also tell you the recent details on specs and also the iPhone 15 Pro Max release date and price. So we've hit summer and we're only a few months away now for the iPhone 15 release. There are still lots of rumours, lots of leaks of features, and they're all coming in really quickly. So going forward, I'll be making videos dedicated for the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and also the possible iPhone 15 Ultra. So if you have been here for a while, you'll know that later on this week, I'll be making a video dedicated for the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus. But today I primarily want to focus all the attention on all the leaks and rumours for the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So with that, let's talk about battery life, and let's see if we're going to be getting massive gains like a 5000 milliamp battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max, for example. At the moment, nothing officially has come out about the full battery sizes for the iPhone 15 models. But one thing that is clear is the iPhone 15 models are slightly thicker than the iPhone 14 models, and this could mean more space for a slightly larger battery inside. The current iPhone 14 Pro Max, for example, has a 4323 milliamp battery, and if that battery size was just increased by, say, 15%, then this would give us over a 4900 milliamp battery. So it's entirely possible this could happen and we could get a near 5000 milliamp battery size. But from what we do know is that all iPhone 15 models are going to be getting new efficient screens inside them, and with that a smaller driver chip is going to be powering them for their displays. The current screen drive chips are made on a 40nm die, and this is going to be changed to a 28nm die, so already this is a quarter less power just for the chip to drive the screen. For my own thoughts about this, I think it's great that Apple are making improvements on the iPhone 15 models. So for example, that new driver display that will drive the actual screen is really good news to hear. But for a 5000 milliamp battery, I think it's time that Apple did put this inside one of the most recent iPhones. Take the Galaxy S22 Ultra and the Galaxy S23 Ultra, for example. This actually has a 5000 milliamp battery inside it. You've also got 4 cameras on the rear, and then to top this off as well, you also have that Note pencil on the bottom too, and yet there's still a 5000 milliamp battery inside it. And as you can see here, compared to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the size difference isn't actually that much different. The screen sizes are about the same, and the actual overall body isn't that much too different either. Now, just before I continue on, now is a good time more than ever to mention that not all reports and leaks that you're seeing here are 100% proof that they are coming true based on the new iPhone. I only present to you what reports of information that are out there, and these renders that you're seeing here are based on this information that we have been told so far. So basically what this means is the final iPhone may not look like these renders here. However, if you're watching this video, then you're as curious as I am in knowing what is being said about the next iPhone anyway. So with that out of the way, let's now talk about the release date next of all. Then after that, we're going to talk about the giveaway that is happening on this channel. What is happening probably this week, some really exciting news there. And then after that, we're also going to talk about the specs of the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and also the potential of the actual prices too. So nothing official has come out on the release date, but we do have a very good idea of when the iPhone 15 will be coming out based on the last 6 years of history of iPhone releases. If we go way back to 2018, we saw the release of the iPhone XS, and also we saw the release of the iPhone XR. The XS came out on September 21st, but the XR came out on October 26th. And then moving to the iPhone 12 models, the release dates for this was October the 23rd and November 13th. And the main reason behind this was definitely because of COVID in 2020. But as you can see here with these 2 years of examples, you can see that mainly the release date has been the end of September to the end of October time, with the main exception of 2020, like I said, because of COVID. However, back in 2021, we got the iPhones back on their main sort of schedule, and the release was the end of September with all 4 models of the iPhone on September 24th. Then last year in 2022, the iPhone event happened on September 7th, and that the pre-orders started a few days later on Friday, September 9th, and then some of the iPhone 14 models were in our hand a week later on October 16th, all the way to October 7th. For 2022, the event for the iPhones happened a little bit earlier than the last few years, but it's not unheard of. So for example, the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus also came out on the same day. Well, the announcement was the same day, what was September 7th back in 2016. But I think you're getting the overall message here for the iPhone 15. It's targeted to come out around mid-September this year for the release, and probably the actual event will happen about a week or so before, unless there is a massive problem with components, or let's say another pandemic happens, for example. So then guys, just quickly, this week I am doing the giveaway announcement for these 3 prizes. Each of these 3 prizes are going to one individual person. So basically the AirPods 2 was one of the prizes, that'll go to one person. The AirPods 3, that'll go to another person. And then the iPhone 13 Pro Max that we have here will also be going to one other person too. And if you still want to enter into this giveaway, you've still got time. And all you have to do is to put down in the comments below of what Apple gear or what technology gear you're planning to buy in 2023. Put it down in the comments below for this international giveaway that I am doing on this channel. And also as well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because you'll want to get the more details about how this giveaway is all going to happen later on this week. So make sure you also do that right now. Now just quickly, I'm just going to say this, that there are lots of scammers and spammers out there telling you to basically part with some of your money for shipping and things like this. Don't do this. I'm paying for the shipping and taxes and all of that on this giveaway, so do not give away any of your money. And also, I won't be contacting you by WhatsApp or Telegram or any of those kind of ways. It's going to be a live stream on this channel, so if you do get any messages like that, please do ignore them, or please do report them too. And with that guys, let's return back to the video, and now let's talk about the specs, and also let's talk about the prices too for the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So starting out, let's look at the iPhone 15 Pro. Again, it'll be a 6.1 OLED display, resolution 2532 by 1170. It will also have that 120Hz Pro Motion display inside it, and this time, for the first time ever, we'll have 8GB of RAM inside an iPhone. Storage options looks like they're going to change slightly, so we'll actually be starting at 256GB as the smallest space available that you can pick, and this will be going all the way up to 2TB this time. That's what we've been hearing in some rumours, but it might still stay at 1TB. We're not too sure at this stage. But the other thing as well is we'll be getting an A17 Bionic chipset inside it. Again, very similar architect to previous chipsets, where this will have a 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, and a 5-core GPU. But the actual body of the iPhone 15 Pro will actually be made out of titanium this time. It won't be made out of aluminium or aluminum, depending where you are in the world. And it'll also have a triple camera setup and also have that LiDAR sensor again. The battery size at the moment is looking to be about the same size as the iPhone 14 Pro, so this is 3095 mAh battery size, and the base model of the 256GB model will be coming in at $1,099 and again, I will mention that in other countries it might be a little bit more or a little bit less on release. Then finally, we have the biggest iPhone of them all, the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the iPhone 15 Ultra. The name is going to be confirmed a bit more nearer the time, but it will be coming in at a 6.78-inch display, and it'll be an OLED display at 2778 by 1280. Again, this will be a Pro Motion display, a 120Hz one. It will again have 8GB of RAM, up from 2GB more of the 6GB that we got with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And storage options again will start at 256 gigabytes this time, going all the way up to the rumored 2 terabytes, which is really exciting out there, but it may also still be 1 terabyte. But main thing is, what's most likely going to happen is the storage size is going to be up to 256 gigabytes. We will also be getting the A17 Bionic chipset, very similar architect to the A16. It will have 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, and it'll also have a 5-core GPU again. So that's really cool. We'll also get that new titanium body on this iPhone 15 Pro Max or the iPhone 15 Ultra, and we'll also get a triple camera setup, but one of those cameras will have a 6 times or a 10 times optical zoom, which is really exciting. We will also still get the usual wide and ultra wide sort of sensors too, and we'll also be getting the LiDAR sensor. The battery size at the moment, we've been told, it's probably going to be around the same sort of size as last year's, so this is 4,352 milliamp battery size, but this could change nearer the time. The base model of the 256 gigabyte model will be coming in at $1,299 US. Now this is going to be a little bit more than compared to other previous years. Main reason is because of that brand new optical zoom, and also possibly because of that brand new Ultra name. But like I have said guys, this is the pricing for the US. In other countries it could be a little bit more, or it could be a little bit less. So as you can see, we're getting quite a good round picture there for the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And if you want more details on the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus, as I mentioned, I will be making a video next week for all the details and the latest leaks and reports about that too. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to make sure you definitely see that video. And on that note guys, it's also time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, I would really appreciate a like there. And also, as I've mentioned before, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure, as I've said already, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time guys, I will see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.